Hey guys, how's it going? It is Carter here, and today we are playing Farm Sim 22. We have a new playthrough to start. We are in Upper Mississippi River Valley, one of my favorite maps of all time. And today we are starting with a $1 challenge. We're starting with $1, one tractor, one combine, and that is about it. We're going to see how far we can get with this series. It is September right now. We do have one field. So this is our property. Out of the entire map, all we get is this one little parcel. With the parcel, though, we do get pigs, cows, and one field that was, I mean, pretty luckily planted with sunflowers, a pretty decent paying crop. The sunflowers are not quite yet ready. We need to wait till October. It's 5:20 in the afternoon, so we don't have to wait too long. So for implements, all we have is just a old John Deere seeder, just a straight frame, pretty cheapo cultivator, a header for the combine, gravity box, and then as you saw, for the combine we have one of the smaller case headers. We have the 2388 combine. It's I believe it has about 10,000 liters capacity. Yes, it does. 285 horsepower, so it actually not that powerful. It may actually struggle on some hills and fields. For the tractor, we have the White. If you're not familiar with it, it is an old American brand, I believe. Maybe Canadian. No, I think American. 155. It's a 170 horsepower tractor. It's a fantastic little workhorse. If you haven't used it yet, it is on the mod hub. We did have GPS installed on it. We got the luxury of that, so not everything's too bad on this farm. The John Deere, or not the John Deere, the combine also has GPS installed on it as well. So both of our implements have GPS just to make life a little bit easier. Other than that, we don't really have too much luxury on this farm. So I'm actually going to fast forward to tomorrow. But before I do, let me explain the one major ground rule that I've set for myself before we begin. So if we look here, we'll see the contracts. There's plenty of them. We could actually probably try to find one near us, which we may do tomorrow. But for the contracts, since it would be so easy just for me to take this contract, borrow the items, get the money, and then we're out of $1. That's not what I want to do. So no renting, leasing, borrowing, no role playing in how, like, you know, we've somehow stumbled upon this fantastic deal in an auction, and now we have this tractor for $1 or something like that. None of that. If we want to do a contract, we need to own the equipment. We need to go to the store. We need to buy it for full price or sale price. I'm going to allow sale price just because, I mean, this is really genuinely how we're probably going to, you know, be able to buy stuff, is waiting for an insane deal like this to come along. That's actually nuts. But yeah, so that's how we're going to do that. But I will see you guys tomorrow for the sunflower harvest. All right, guys, it is 7:32 in the morning. Combine is all ready to go. We lost $348, well, actually $349 overnight. And yeah, let's get to work here before we lose any more money. Like I said, we may look into possibly some contracts. Let's pull up to the field quick and we will check out what there is for contracts. If anything, it'll be another small harvesting contract. Field 52, that's across the river. Nothing really close to us. 27's huge. That'd be fantastic, but our combine is not ready for that. And it's gone anyways. So, a lot of plowing, a little bit of sowing. So nothing really that we are capable of right now, unfortunately. So, I will begin the harvest, and I will see you guys afterwards. All right, guys, our field is done. We have one full gravity box. We are going to check the prices very quick, but I have a place in mind just because it's quick, easy, and usually very well paying. And that will be Suncore. Let's see what Suncore is at for sunflowers. Suncore is at 1,341, so basically up there with the best prices. Minneapolis pays very well all the time, but you gotta get the trade and you gotta have lots and lots of product to make that worthwhile. But as we're driving over there, I will talk a little bit more about what I plan on doing with this series. So obviously I'd like to expand the farm, get bigger equipment, fancier equipment. And if you have played Upper Mississippi River Valley, you'll understand why a $1 challenge is actually very difficult, because if we look, even something like the field right across the street, 32, pretty small field, even for our equipment, 157,000. Go to field 28 or 31, not that big, $306,000 for that field. So starting with one field in this map is genuinely difficult. Even though the economy may not be that hard and stuff like that, it's still going to take several episodes before we even see a little bit of progress. So every episode is not going to be like time lapse after time lapse after time lapse. You know, I just kind of wanted to start off a little quicker with this series, with this episode, just to kind of get things going. But yeah, I would like to obviously expand this farm, and then the end goal would be to upgrade to this farm, which is, the farm alone is $1 million. The fields around it are all, you know, 800, 900 million. Oops. So, that's kind of the end goal. And to obviously get some nicer equipment. We should be paying attention to the road better. But yeah, so it's gonna be a grind. But there's several things on this map you can do to like really start bringing in money. The first one being contracts, obviously. Especially things such as fertilizing. It's something that we're going to be able to do very early, and it pays itself off extremely fast. So like field 2 is $23,000. If we buy, let's make this turn quick, and then we will look at the store for a sprayer. So if we go to the pull behind sprayers, if I can find them. Something, they don't even have actual power requirements, thank God. So let's just say we get the 40 meter, so $86,000. All we really genuinely need to do is hit about 4 good sized fields. It's paid off. It's completely paid off. Everything after that is mostly profit. Obviously you have to pay for the fertilizer itself, the fuel to run, the repair costs, all that, but it's I would say 80% profit after that, which is insane. And it's very quick, you know, especially when you get the giant booms like that. Especially when you get something like this big boy. This thing tears through fields, so that's gonna be our first strategy, I think, to try to bring in income to expand things further. And then obviously I think harvesting is probably the next easiest one to get into, just because, well, I won't be leasing equipment. I don't have any particular rules against hiring workers, so just doing the outline of field and then just having a worker go to town and then just doing the, like the grain transport, for instance. I don't have any problems or objections to me doing that. I might even possibly have some multiplayer episodes, just to really try to get things going if I can get some people together. But yeah, so I am pulling into the wrong side here. I'm also trying to take it fairly seriously, so I'm trying not to, you know, hit poles, run through the grass at Suncor, things of that sort. Try not to do that, like jump through ditches. Like I'm gonna try to take all the field entrances as opposed to just running through a ditch, just making things quicker. It's gonna be like not full on like squad or Daggerwin level roleplay. It'll be like I would call minor roleplay, more just serious gameplay, I guess. So we'll go up over the ramp. If you've never been on this map, Suncor is just a giant ethanol plant. It's got a pretty unique entrance. So you start off, you come around here. It's really cool, actually. This is one of the reasons why it's my favorite map. Is you have things like this that kind of, if you're trying to play very quick, very efficient, stuff like this is just a giant waste of time. But for the just, you know, sit back, enjoy roleplay type of environment, it's very cool because most maps are so compact. And then you get things like this where it's like an actual full-on, obviously not a full-on facility, but like a large facility. And then you'll come in to, I always use Bay 1. It says sale on this side and production on the other side. I'm not sure. I've never tried producing in here. I don't even know if you can. But we will unload here. Actually, we are going to stop unloading because this has... No, stop. This has double doors to unload, so you can unload quicker. But yeah, so one more thing I want to point out is the crops we're probably going to focus on is most likely soybeans, corn. Just because if you're not familiar with Upper Mississippi River Valley, this is Iowa, this is Wisconsin. So actually, I'm pretty sure the orientation of this is actually flipped. Unless I'm crazy on that. Because I live in Wisconsin and I'm not that far away from this is Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin. And I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be flipped. But anyways, so for this area, by far the most common crop is corn and soybeans. So that's probably what we're gonna be doing. But I wanted to point out our property actually comes with a bin setup with corn dryer included. So that's one cool thing about this map. Like I said, if you haven't played it, several very unique and fun things about this map. Corn dryers being one of them. So I can actually plant corn, and if we look quick, regular corn's going for, we'll say $463 at Suncor. We spend the extra few $1,000s or whatever to buy propane for the corn dryer. Now we have dry corn. Now at Suncor, we're at $783. That's not that great. But what you do get is the big difference is when the price is up here. I've had the dry corn sell for, yeah, like $1,800. So that's where it makes it worthwhile. And obviously, as we get more fields and more product coming in, we're going to focus more on these price fluctuations. It's just we need money right now. So that's why we sold the sunflowers right away. And if we would have waited till tomorrow, which we should have, you could see where we messed up there. But I'm not too worried about it right now. We got $20,000 in the bank account for the first episode. Like I said, first and foremost focus is getting a sprayer. And then we're going to have to get some, we don't have a plow or anything like that yet, but a sprayer is so far up on the list. I don't know which one it'll be. It'll be one of these, probably the Kubota, just because it's huge. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions on where you want to see me take this playthrough, it's not scripted. It's very just open-ended. We'll see just where it goes, you know. But that is going to be it. If you liked, hit that like button. If you really liked and have not done so yet, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to hit 1,500 subscribers. And that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Peace out.